My children has asked me this question before. Daddy, why is brown rice better than white rice? Why is it healthier? And why does white rice taste much better than brown rice? And what does it mean for diabetics? Is it important to know whether white rice or brown rice is better? So let me tell you why. Hi, I'm Spencer. I'm just a regular guy sharing the science behind food and also learning as much as you are. So I'm also interested to know why is brown rice better. So we have always been pushed to have more brown rice, promoted that brown rice is a healthier choice to white rice. But do we really know the science behind it? So before we dive deeper, we need to know what is the structure of a grain of rice. So a grain of rice, as you can see in this presentation, consists of an husk or a hull on the outer shell, right? Then the next layer, which is the most important layer in my opinion, is the rice bran. The rice bran gives the color of the rice, right? Like brown or red, and we'll elaborate on that further. And then we have the white rice. White rice obviously is the main bulk of the rice grain, and then you have the rice germ. But people are always confused. So why are there different types of brown or different types of red rice? But importantly, you need to know that there are varieties of rice. Varieties meaning what? I'll talk about two of them here. One of them is jasmine and the other one is basmati. These are varieties of rice, right? And color refers to the rice bran. That means you can have brown rice bran or you can have red rice bran. Basically, it's the covering on the outside of the white rice, and that is where rice bran contains all the nutrients and minerals that is a healthier choice. So to answer the question, if you were to choose between brown or white rice has already been stripped down and refined to just its basic white rice component, which is basically carbohydrates and glucose in a simple form. So which is better? I guess you have the answer. It will be the brown or red rice. And almost certainly all brown and red rice are whole grains, right? So, and again, people will know, oh, whole grains are healthier, brown rice is healthier. That's the reason why, because the rice bran is still intact and you have all your minerals there. And very important, because the rice bran is fibrous, it also slows down the rate of absorption of glucose. It helps to delay the amount of glucose into your blood, and definitely this is better. So for diabetics, then the question becomes, how important is it, or which is more beneficial, brown rice, whole grain rice, or white rice? I'm sure all diabetics know brown rice is a better choice. And the reason is this: glycemic index. So when you look at the glycemic index of white rice, it's higher, and of course brown rice or whole grain rice are lower. And what does it mean? It means that white rice will actually create a sugar spike in your blood much faster than brown rice, right? And that is because brown rice still retain the rice bran, which has fibers, and thus slows the absorption of glucose into your blood, right? So that is why diabetics, if you can choose brown rice, obviously, to control your blood sugar spikes. But to really control the glucose or the blood sugars for a diabetic, in my opinion, you should reduce the amount as much as possible. Because more importantly, diabetics or type 2 diabetics have a problem of insulin resistance, which means that they have basically too much insulin in the blood that is not being able to control, and at some point the pancreas decides not to produce any more insulin, and that's why your blood sugars spiral out of control and you have to have medications to control your blood sugar level. So at the end of the day, if you are still taking brown rice in larger quantities, you will still maintain a high glycemic load, which means to say your blood sugars level will stay elevated for a longer time, and you may need more medications to control, and it's a vicious cycle, and you will still have higher blood toxicity due to glucose. So, in my opinion, what you should do is reduce your carbohydrates or glucose intake as much as possible, including rice, right? Take as low amount as possible, but supplement it with more vegetables and keep your options open and varieties as wide as possible. And yeah, have your fruits, because fruits essentially have lots of fibers as well. But the dangers of fruits is, again, similar to rice, right? It will raise and spike up your blood glucose level, right? But importantly, take it in low amounts, right, to maintain good health. I hope this helps. If you did like this video, please click on the like button, click on the subscribe button here, and also hit that notification bell so that you can get more videos like this. And thank you for watching this, and I'll see you in the next one.